Hi, this is Simon with Trade and Perform Coaching, doing the trade review for Thursday, September 19th. And, guys, it was a good day. I'm actually sitting here having a little beer, kind of looking through my trades, seeing where I could have done better and where I could have done worse. It's been a monster couple of days. My discipline that I've had over the last weeks where I was really struggling to get numbers on the board has really paid off by not going in a hole. My P&L is really looking strong and fantastic. I'll pull up my spreadsheet here in a second. Of course, this is for educational purposes. Nothing in here is recommended as a trading strategy or a trading recommendation. So that's the quick disclaimer. So let's look at the open this morning. So overnight, we pretty much traded sideways after this monster move that we had yesterday. This is just all sideways, sideways, sideways. And then we really didn't have weakness off the open, but something told me, and some of the features I was going over with my clients in the pre-market, particularly this action that we had right before the open, there's some clues in here, and it kind of made me want to short, really, and also watching the NQ when it didn't run out of the gate, it kind of gave me the idea. I was already coming into the day looking for balance. Okay, so in looking for balance, I'm looking for a slight push out above the prior day's highs, then a push back into the range and balance. And that's basically what we got. We have a balanced profile. If you look at the volume profile for the day, we have a balanced profile. We didn't push too far down, we didn't push too far up, and it was kind of this meandering trade. So when NQ couldn't push to new highs this morning, that was kind of my key to go off and take a short here. I couldn't tweet it. It went too fast. But I did take a short right here. And then I flipped. I did tweet this. I took a long right into gap fill, right out of the gate. For me, that's a fairly high odds trade, particularly depending on the price action. And the trade worked beautifully. It gave me my 2 points, just like I had hoped for. It would have given me actually a potential of 4 points. I took my 2, put it in the bag. The news came out. The data point came out. It didn't flush the market up, and my concept again was attempt to push to the upside, and then we would push back down to the range. I took the short again at the back of the white zone. Again, the white zone's pretty clear, right? The white zone says that buyers are in control above, sellers below. However, this morning, if you'll look at 8:36 a.m. Central Time, I posted, I'm not taking the white zone long. Why? Well, if you look, one thing I don't want to do, right? Look at where all this, look at where we were trading pre-market. I don't want to trade in the middle of all this stuff. I either want to be extended up or extended down, one of the two. So I waved off the white zone. That should have kept, at least from my client's perspective, it should have kept them out of that trade. I know I certainly wasn't in the trade. And then I flipped long. The news wasn't able to push out. I took another short here. So at this point, and I bagged my 2 points. At this point, I'm already up 6 points on the day, 4 points for what I tweeted out on Twitter. And, I'm looking here and I'm like, okay, well, we may push down, we may not push down. I'm just going to wait patiently. And then I don't know exactly what the hell I was thinking here, but for some reason I decided that this was going to be the low, and that the middle of this was a good place to enter the trade. And all I can explain on that is one of the challenges as a trader, maybe y'all have experienced this, hopefully you have, where you've had just these massive, huge up days in your account. Your P&L just exploded. You're up 10, 20, 30% in your account in a single day, and you feel fantastic, okay? And I had a monster day yesterday. Well, when that happens, your brain will go into these modes where it's just going to kick your butt. That's all there is to it, no matter how much you work to avoid it. And sure enough, I got on the stupid pill. I rarely trade New York, but I decided today in New York that this is the low and this is my opportunity to get in. I put a 3-point stop from the middle here, and I had my ass kicking delivered on a silver platter. I got stopped out. I was pissed off. Not only did I get stopped out, but importantly, I was not, because I was getting stopped right here, I didn't take the long right off the top of this zone that I was focused on all day, saying this is where I want to take my long, right? Because I'm thinking balance, balance, balance. We're going to push back up in the middle. I'm behind a step, and then I make a second mistake. For God's sake, what the hell was I thinking? I took another trade right in the middle here, thinking, well, I missed it here, and now it's so I can't tell you how easy it is to fall into those traps, and I do everything I can to stay out of those traps. And I'm pretty well disciplined. If you've watched me trade, I'm pretty well disciplined. I'm pretty well stick to my trade plan. And so, first of all, I've lost 3 points here. I didn't get long here. There goes 2 points right there, right? So at this point, I've taken a 5-point swing in P&L. I've lost 3 points in profits, in actual profits. I've missed a trade that I should have had that gave me 2 points. And then here's the kicker. We get tick divergence right into this. I'm already long because I took a second trade feeling I was going to miss the rotation up. I was very confident in my call for balance, which is stupid. Who cares what the call is, okay? The call is whatever the market says it is. That's what the call is, okay? If you have a thesis for the day, that's great. You have to let the market let you in. So at this point now, look what this has cost me, okay? I'm in here. I have another stop behind here, so I'm prepared to essentially take a 4-point stop from the middle of this zone. God knows why I'm doing that, but that's what I did, okay? I'm pissed at myself. And here's what I did to protect myself, okay? I know I entered poorly, but I don't want to make a third mistake. I've accepted the risk on the trade, and I said I'm just not going to touch my mouse again the rest of the day. Whatever happens, happens. If I take my loss, I'll end up, in reality, because I had that first trade down very little on my spreadsheet for my Twitter trades, I'll be down 3 points. I can live with it. I had a huge day yesterday. I'm having a good month. No big deal. But if I freak out and I panic and I take the loss for no reason, I'll just frustrate myself more. And more concerned even more concerned of my capital is my emotional and psychological well-being. It's just enough to admit that I've defeated myself for the day and to stop. Stop digging a hole. When you're in one, stop digging it deeper. Just stop, okay? And for me, I've accepted the loss. I think I have a good chance of this trade working. So the last thing I want to do, the last thing I need to do is go in and dig a deeper hole, right? What's the point? What's it going to prove? So just let the trade alone. Maybe it'll work, maybe it won't. I don't know. And sure enough, finally, after a tremendous amount of patience, missing my lunchtime workout that I could have had because now I'm sitting here watching this thing, I end up making 2 points. I get out of this thing at 17 exactly. So I think the lesson here is this, is that no matter who you are, how successful you are, I've had very many blessings in trading. I'm really so lucky that I'm actually good at this, and I feel very blessed that I can help others be good at this as well. However, I'm still competitive and I still make mistakes on occasion, right? And so what I stress to my clients, what I stress to anyone listening here who's having a hard day, is that the key is to be gentle with yourself, right? And to stop. Whatever you're doing, don't try to guess what the next thing is, because once you're starting on into a hole, every decision you make from there, A, is going to be compromised, but B, you're just going to be so hard on yourself when things don't go the way you want them to go or need them to go. Why not just kind of take it easy on yourself and go, hey, I screwed it up. That's all there is to it, right? It's one day. Once you figure out the keys to this market, this is a river of trades that just keep flowing and flowing and flowing and flowing. Okay? It's a never-ending stream of opportunity. And all you need is the keys to get it right. And I already have those keys. I know that tomorrow, the day after, and the day after, I will get my trades. Anyone who's been following me for any considerable amount of time knows I pretty much make my money. I'm going to get my money on a daily basis. And it's because I know how to play this thing. It's like playing a violin, right? And occasionally I'll screw up. And here's the cool part about trading, okay? I don't have to be Michael Jordan to make money at this deal, right? Or even to get paid huge. I can be the 12th man who gets 1 minute of playing time on the floor and still make all the money. I'll live like a king. That's all you have to be, man. You just have to have some fundamental playing skills and be able to play for 1 minute in the game. That's all you need. Your 2 points is that 1 minute, and then a strategy for increasing your trade size and exploiting that same trade over and over and over. Is it boring? Yeah, but as you get good, you'll have more and more opportunities. But isn't it better than constantly struggling with, boom, blowing up your account, drawing down your account, blowing it up, drawing it down, and going through these vicious emotional cycles, right? So anyways, I don't know if I'm making any sense. I'm tired as hell. I've not slept for the last 2 days at all. I've been trading like a fiend in markets that I should probably be taking time to get my sleep. I'm going to do that tonight. It's 11 o'clock at night where I'm at. I'm just going to shut things down. I hope everyone had a great day. Okay, we're balanced. If you're struggling from the short side, if you are, okay, the easier trade has been for the last 3 weeks is buying rotations down, good rotations down, okay, and taking the long side trade. That's been the easier trade. The short side's been tougher. Okay, it's been run over in directional trade for the most part. The majority of my losses, when I look at them, are short trades. So anyways, I hope that gave some people some insight. I would encourage you to continue chasing and your dream of being a professional trader, but I would also encourage you to develop some expertise, go below the surface, and become a master at one trade. Once you master that one trade, go to a second trade. There's an infinite number of opportunities in the market, and anyone can do it. My name is Simon. I'm a Trade to Perform coaching. I really hope this is helping some people out there. I don't get a lot of feedback, but I really would like to think that this is helping some people out. I know it certainly helps me become a better trader, and I hope you all have a good night. Don't forget to hug your family, tell them that you love them. Money's important, but it's not the most important thing. And don't forget to take care of yourself in this process, because the stress from this thing can be a total bitch, and it's not worth losing your health over. So anyways, everyone have a great night. We'll see y'all tomorrow morning. Guys, clients, I'll be out with a trade review. I'm going to try and get it out even earlier tomorrow and see if that doesn't help some guys out. Maybe I can get it out with 10 minets to go so y'all have time to watch it before the open. Have a good night, everyone.